Hello everyone, it is Tuesday, January 25th. Today is actually an Ono day, despite the fact that it is Sakurai Show's birthday, and Ono kind of looks like he's singing a very painful happy birthday. I don't know, he looks very, very pained in this picture, so, I don't know. But I am not going to be editing this because I figured out what's all wrong with my computer, and it's undergoing extreme measures to fix everything, and I can't actually work on Windows Movie Maker, or not Windows Movie Maker, Windows Live Movie Maker, because that's what I use, unfortunately, until all this stuff is fixed, and then my Messenger should be fixed. Hopefully, it'll be better after this, so I apologize for this non-edited video, so this is kind of weird, but okay, I'm going to tell you the story about how I got to Japan as quickly as possible. The story goes that I kind of always liked Japan when I was a kid. I watched Sailor Moon, Big Bird in Japan. We won't talk about that. For a while, like my junior high school year, I was really into anime, and then I stopped liking it because I was really focused on music. Then my senior year, my sister, Valerie, got me back into watching anime, like, because she got me into Prince of Tennis, and I started watching other stuff, and that also got me into dramas, which also got me into Arashi, which started that kind of exception, but it still wasn't, like, this pure motivation to, as much as I love Arashi, they weren't the pure motivation to come to Japan. And then I went to college out of state and I studied music for a while, but then I also took the Japanese 101 class just willy-nilly on the side for fun because I liked Japan and it was cool to learn a little bit of the language. But my teacher actually pulled me aside one day and told me that I needed to go to Japan, and he had all these brochures about the programs, he had stuff about the JET program, and he basically reorganized my life of where it was going because I was intending to go to the stage and sing and act and stuff, and that was what I wanted to do. But that completely changed after discussing it with my vocal coach, who basically, as delicately as he could put it, said that even though my voice was great, that I wouldn't make it in showbiz with the way that I looked. And I took it kind of badly and totally quit the program. But I didn't, like, hate him for it, because it's probably true. I probably would not have made it in showbiz at all, at least not on the stage, probably not anywhere else either, except for YouTube a little bit. And it's true, and showbiz is very harsh, especially when you're in college and trying to do everything. But then I weighed my options about what I actually wanted to do. It wasn't like immediately, as soon as he said it, I said I'd quit. I went home and I thought about it and decided that Japan was actually something that I loved more than I loved music now, and I went to study abroad, and the whole year it was amazing, and basically I felt way more at home than I'd ever felt in my life in America, and it was kind of weird how that happened because I was completely alone, and I just went through everything, and it feels like it was in the blink of an eye. I mean, it feels so fast. All my memories get blurred, but I have a really bad memory anyways, and I went home, and I had the worst 2 years of my life being back in America. I'm not even going to go into why those were the 2 worst years of my life in America, because they were pretty bad. And I just knew that I had to come back to Japan, and now I'm back, and I'm happy, and everything is good again. And I don't know, Japan is just something that I love now. It wasn't something I've always loved, but I have to give super creds out to my old Japanese teacher, Shogo Sensei. If he ever watches this video, which I doubt he will, I don't know how he could contact me. I haven't talked to him in years. But if I could talk to him again, I would definitely grovel on the floor and tell him thank you for helping me make the best decision of my life. And that's how that goes. But there are 2 things that I want to talk to you about, and one of them is extreme success, the other one is extreme fail. The extreme success is that today I had my reading test with my second years, and I was so shocked and amazed that a bunch of them who usually don't do so well on these reading tests, basically they read from the textbook and I listen and I give them different points. If they're like good at fluency, if they're good at accuracy of how they're saying the words, and emotion, like their intonation of saying the words. And they did really, really well, and I was really happy, and it was mind-blowing. I literally, after it ended, I ran up to my JTE and was like, oh my god, look who did good! Look who did good! And we were both, like, screaming and happy as if we just won the lottery, because it was really exciting. And also, tomorrow, my 3 girls that I talk with every day, that I'm at my school, about, we talk in English, we just keep talking in English to prepare them for an interview for the international course at one of the high schools, and I'm really nervous. I think I'm more nervous than they are, but maybe equally, because I really want them to pass and get in, because they want to go study abroad, they want to do a bunch of stuff, and they're really adorable, and they also love Arashi, which also happen to be several topics that we discussed involving Arashi. And it helps. When you know what they like, it helps to talk about them. But the extreme fail was this. I am a nerd fighter. Are you a nerd fighter? That's what I would like to know today, if you're a nerd fighter. And if you're part of Nerdfighteria. I have been in Nerdfighteria since the beginning of Nerdfighteria, and even before that, because the Vlogbrothers didn't create Nerdfighteria until afterwards, when they were doing their vlogs. And I watched them since the very beginning, and it was really great, and I love watching their stuff. They've inspired me a lot of different styles, and, they brought to my attention, John and Hank Green, both of the brothers, have brought to my attention something that is ridiculous going on in America. And Hank Green has a disease that it's a chronic illness that he's always had, and I'll link you to the whole video below. The video's below. Go watch it. But the price of his medication went from $50 to like $700. And that's, in just a month, it went to that expensive, which is ridiculous. That's a 1,200% increase in the price, which shouldn't happen. Why are we doing this? What is up with that, America? And it's actually boiled down to the CEO, whom he has in his little message box about it, posted the email address to the CEO who has done this, basically. And there's also, I found on the comments, somebody has written a template, which you can just copy if you don't want to write your own email, but you email the guy, and basically, he's gonna get spammed with all these emails from Nerdfighteria, and hopefully do something about it that doesn't suck, because you don't mess with Nerdfighteria. Nerdfighteria is actually quite amazing. The YouTube community for it is really, really amazing if you don't know about it. And I don't know why you don't know about it, because it's huge. It's global. It's crazy. There's thousands of us, and we get together and we do things, and they raise money. Project for Awesome started with Nerdfighteria. Well, it started with the Vlogbrothers, and VidCon and stuff. All these crazy things. Raised for charities. They've done, oh god, it's amazing, all the stuff that Nerdfighteria can do, and what the YouTube community can actually do. And I never really talk about the YouTube community all that much, but it's amazing, and you need to help, because this is ridiculous. Medication should not be something that's really expensive, because people die without medication. Everybody needs it. I don't, like, unless you're like super amazing and don't need any medication whatsoever in any point of your life. That's ridiculous, because everybody needs an aspirin. I mean, seriously. But it makes me go crazy and thinking, how can this happen? So go and send the email, be a part of Nerdfighteria, and if you're not a part of Nerdfighteria, join us, because we're awesome, and hoo-ha, nerd fighters. And it's amazing, and my fingers didn't do the hoo-ha quite right there. This is hoo-ha, nerd fighters. Yes, so I'm going to go now, and hopefully my computer will be done, allowing me to at least upload this tonight, but hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully it'll be better. Let's pray that it's better and I can use a decent system again. If not, I'm going to download a whole new system tomorrow, because I have to go now. So everybody, oh, really quick, my operating system was, operating system is Windows 7. I cannot remember my memory and RAM. I don't remember at all. So, I know that when I bought it, it was really good. So, but I just don't remember it. I say so a lot. Do you notice that? I say so. I have certain words that I just always say when I'm making videos. I need to stop that. I need to stop it. Okay, I'm gonna go. So, everybody, I will see you tomorrow.